Okay, I'm freshly showered, which seems like a good time for a Q&A. Hey everyone, welcome to Bad Yogi Q&A Wednesday with me, Erin Motz, where I answer the questions that you send to me via email and social media too. Today's question comes from Ingrid in Norway, and she writes, "Hey Erin, I love Bad Yogi and everything you guys stand for. I actually am having a lot of trouble sticking with my yoga and fitness goals. I know you've talked about goals before, but specifically, I feel like every time I jump on the good bandwagon, I end up falling off because I get discouraged. How can I stay on the right path and not give up even when it gets difficult? Thanks so much, Ingrid." I've talked a lot about goals in the past, but I think there's a really specific key to staying on track with your health and wellness goals. I think the first thing that you should do is look around you, and I mean that literally. So who do you spend the most time with? Whether you are working with people that might be kind of pointing you in a different direction, you're friends with people who are encouraging you to go off the rails, or even if you live by yourself, what kind of things do you spend your time doing? For example, whenever I kind of go into the frame of mind that, okay, I'm gonna cut back on the sugar, I'm gonna cut back on the pizza, and I clean up my diet and things like that, I'll notice that I will start to get really cranky, really grumpy, and sticking to that goal is really tough when I'm on Pinterest looking at really delicious but unhealthy recipes, if I'm watching shows that are around food and that kind of thing, especially when the shows and the recipes that I'm looking at are on the opposite end of the spectrum that I'm trying to live on. Same goes with the kind of people you're around. So whether it's at work or it's a partner at home or it's just friends or the people you spend the most time with, where are you going? Pay attention to the kinds of activities you're doing. Personally, I think it's important to make clear the importance of your individual goal. So if you're sitting there thinking, okay, I really am serious about eating clean, about cleaning up my diet or whatever it is, or sticking to that yoga program or whatever the thing in front of you is that you're trying to accomplish, make really clear to the people around you how important that is. If the people around you aren't taking your goal seriously, chances are it's because you're not taking your goal seriously. So if you instill that same importance to the people around you as you instill in yourself, that's going to rub off and they're going to want to support you along the way. That attitude becomes infectious to the people around you in the best way possible. So not only will they want to support you on your endeavors, but you might even get them on board to do the same thing for themselves. So that old saying that goes, become like the 5 people that's not the saying. There's that saying that goes something along the lines of, you become like the 5 people that you spend the most time with, definitely holds true. So make sure that you are around people who are supportive of you, who are cheering you on, and who want you to succeed just as much as you do. If you kind of struggle with identifying that group, especially if you might not have it in your own personal life, I know that people a lot of times reach out to the Bad Yogi community, whether it's on Instagram and hashtagging Bad Yogi or anything like that. If you're in the Perfect Body Yoga program, the private Facebook group there is a massive source of inspiration. But either way, reaching out in the digital world is one of the biggest positive things about the internet right now. There's so many people who are ready to root you on, who also were on the similar path. And so finding that common ground and having kind of a little accountability buddy, even if it's online, is better than not having anyone at all. So definitely don't hesitate to reach out beyond your comfort zone and find that person that you can say, hey, we're in this together. So I think the biggest takeaway with this is simply to find your tribe, and your tribe that you go to go have drinks with the girls, and the tribe that you go to go to the gym or go to a yoga class might be a little bit different, and that's okay. So don't be afraid to branch out, find the people that want for you what you want for you, and run with them. So there you have it, Q&A Wednesday. I really hope that this was helpful. Now let me know what you think in the comments below, and of course don't hesitate to drop me a line for questions in the future. Make sure that you are in the Bad Yogi Club, because that is where all of the best stuff is happening. Free classes, Q&As, secret coupons, and other fun stuff. We're also going to be starting the original 30-day yoga challenge, so make sure you're in for that. That is all for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you right back here next time.